I knew I should have waited one more day. I don't know why. I was being patient, and I decided to make a video yesterday, and then like 2 hours later, I saw they dropped the dev diary, which annoyed me mainly because I knew I should have just waited. But guys, should be a quick video today. We're just gonna break down the dev diary. That's it. We already touched on my opinions and things I want to see and things I would think about doing for this game in the last video. So go check that out. It's a little bit longer video. Today we're just breaking down the dev diary. I have not watched this yet. I saw that they dropped the dev diary last night, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna save my reaction for an actual genuine reaction. So this morning, woke up, booted it up. If there was gameplay, I feel like you guys would have told me. My Discord would have told me. So I don't think there's any gameplay here. So yeah, I think we're okay on that. But I'm pretty sure they probably just talk about, the making of the game, how they're excited for it. And so, yeah. So, by the way, I want to give a shout out to all the Patreon members. I have not done that in the recent video, so apologies about that. You guys are the absolute best. You want to help the channel out directly, like I said at the end of the last video, how, we've been going for years now without new content. The Patreon helps a lot. So if you guys want to help support the channel, thank you guys so much for the links in the description. Obviously, we are a Moza Racing affiliate partner, as you can see in the bottom left corner as well. So if you purchase anything using the link in the description from Moza Racing, it helps out the channel directly as well. So, yeah, shout out to Moza Racing, and let's get into it. I'll pause the video when I want to say something, but I think, how long is this video? This video is 4 minutes and 57 seconds, so let's go. If I want to say something, I'll say something, but I'll try to be somewhat quiet. A dream come true.
It's pretty rare when you have a development studio that has a multiple decade relationship with a partner. It's pretty crazy to think that, starting at Papyrus, we've been working on NASCAR products since 1994. That was our first release of a NASCAR product. And so here we are 30 years later in a position to now take our next giant step and to move into the console space.
The partnership with iRacing has been tremendous.
Oh, the boy Ben Kennedy.
Best in class, obviously in the simulation world, and now they're going into the console game. The relationship.
That's your next leader of NASCAR right there, ladies and gentlemen. Your next leader of NASCAR is Mr. Kennedy. Kennedy.
Tremendous. Best in class, obviously in the simulation world, and now they're going into the console game. The relationship and collaboration that we've had, not only between NASCAR as a sanctioning body and iRacing, has been tremendous, but I would say a lot of the other partners in the industry.
Ever since I joined iRacing, I knew there was a chance that I would be able to revisit the NASCAR license, and I was so thrilled about it that I met with the lead designer, and we spent a year ahead of time working on design every single day to try to see if we can make the best NASCAR product that we've ever done.
If you assembled a...
That doesn't make sense. I spent a year, but you guys just got the license earlier this year, right? When did they know they were making the game? So, what's his name? Who is this? I want to get his name correct. What's your name, sir? Your name. Over here. Rich Garcia. Okay. Senior Vice President and General. All right, that's a pretty big deal, to be fair. Over a year. They must have known for...
I knew there was a chance that I would be able to revisit
interesting.
the NASCAR license, and I was so thrilled.
Yeah, because they got the license back earlier this year, if I remember correctly. It wasn't last year. It wasn't 2023. So yeah, interesting to see behind the scenes how long did they know that they were gonna get the license. That's a cool Is that like the normal Xbox in the background? That's kind of cool.
NASCAR.
Yeah. Wait. What? Rich, wait. One second. What is this desk setup over here? That desk there. That desk is looking messy. We got envelopes. We got stuff all over the place. Come on. We got like 3 coffee mugs. Come on, man. Come on. We organize the desk. A clean workspace is a healthy workspace. Come on.
NASCAR.
Let's go.
That we've ever done.
If you assembled a group of our fans, I guarantee you 98% of them would say their favorite game is NASCAR Racing 2003, Dirt to Daytona, or probably one of the mid-2000s EA titles. Think about
that. Is true. 99%. Yeah, unless your favorite game is like Inside Line. Some people might say Inside Line because that game was genuinely actually pretty good. But other than that, yeah,
we have
sounds about right.
The incredible talent behind each of these classics working on this game. I think that's incredible.
So we've got this amazing team. We've got iRacing laser scan assets. We've got the iRacing physics experts. You put all that together, and we have the perfect recipe for success.
I remember working back on the NASCAR Thunder Series, and we'd always have these really late nights, and we'd be sometimes having some downtime where we'd have to wait for a build to get done. And during those times, we'd always fire up the Papyrus NASCAR Racing Series and have an online race between all the devs in the office. And one thing that we really
This is my only regret. I'm sorry for pausing again, but my only regret is I never played NR 2003 early enough. Like, I didn't get into PC gaming until probably when I started YouTube, right around there. So that's 2016. So like when I was growing up, it was the console side for me. I never got into NR 2003. So that's the one regret, is I never did online racing, had that experience. Yeah, kind of unfortunate though, to be honest. I kind of wish I did.
About that game was the authenticity that it brought, and we always dreamt of bringing that authenticity to the console side of things. So it's just a dream come true to be finally part of this team and to be able to bring that authenticity to NASCAR 25.
I think everyone that worked on NASCAR Race in 2003 season has to be proud to see that here 21 years later, people are still using the product, and many consider it still to be the best NASCAR game that's ever been made. I think what I'm very excited about, though, is what we're going to do with NASCAR 25. I think we have the group of people with Monster and with Papyrus pedigrees that have shipped many NASCAR games, that know what these products are supposed to be, that know what our customers want from these products.
I think
so that oh, hi Dale Jr. So that answers, yeah, it's Monster Games is, if I had to argue, Monster Games is probably the lead developer, and then you have, well, they're probably all under the same. I don't know iRacing's like the makeup of the development side. Like, it's kind of complicated when you have the iRacing simulation service, which technically Papyrus has been working on forever, ever since 2008, even before that. So how many of those Papyrus-led workers are moving over to a console-specific NASCAR 25 game, whereas I feel like the entirety of the Monster Games development team, along with new hires, are all focused fully on NASCAR 25, which is why I say it's probably mostly a Monster Games-led focused game. But also, this game will not be on the Unity engine, so it's going to be Monster Games' first game not making a game on the Unity engine. So it's just a very different experience. Very fascinating. Like, the making of this game is fascinating to see, like, and the biggest question still for me, like I said in the last video, I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm sorry about yapping. I apologize, but the biggest question still is, if you have people making the game on the Papyrus side, and iRacing obviously have a very rich history with PC, would this game come out on PC? Because World of Outlaws does not come out on PC. So will this game come out on PC? That is the biggest question I have, and it will give a really big indication of like what they're trying to do
I
with
think
it.
that there is a really great opportunity in gaming for NASCAR to connect with younger fans. The demographic in gaming,
Literally, I say this. Dale Jr., I wish I could have a conversation with you. I say this all the freaking time. What are these test drive? Oh, they have a thing of test drive. That's actually cool as hell. They have the original NASCAR Heat, NASCAR Heat 2002, Xbox version, NASCAR Heat 2002 normal version, Dirt to Daytona. That's cool.
Hughes Young, and honestly, when you think
Oh! NASCAR Heat Evolution is up there. I don't think I've ever seen NASCAR Heat Evolution like in a frame before. Although, to be fair, NASCAR Heat Evolution, not as bad as I initially thought when I went back and played
about
it. It's
how you
it's
might
bad,
have
but it's,
learned some of the details,
not the worst game of all
and
time.
rules,
That's NASCAR
and
08.
intricacies of sport. You learn it from video games.
What drives me
Yes, I'm sorry for pausing again, but like that's the biggest reason why I'm so passionate about this thing, is that there's so many people that got into NASCAR from video games. Like, it's actually diabolical how many people have, including myself. Like, so many people my age, a little bit younger, it's all video games, and the people growing up probably since 2013 have not had that experience. So someone that might be like 18, 17, 16 right now, which is 10 years younger than me, I'm 27, they haven't had that same experience that I had with actual solid NASCAR games. And so yeah, that's why gotta get this back going, because it doesn't just help out the younger community. it generates younger, lifelong fans for you, which NASCAR has desperately needed for so many years because obviously the fan base is a lot older in terms of age. So you got to put a big focus on this kind of stuff.
It's kind of making
I got
a
to stop
great
talking,
game
by
for
the way. I'm
fans.
sorry.
And so I spend months and months and months working, trying to come up with the best experience possible. And then it always, like one of the highlights of my career is when I finally step out and meet people that have played and have been influenced by the game. And so when I have a game that really resonated well, like the Dirt Daytona series, and I hear it from a lot of people, like one of my favorite memories of all time was the first time I went to the NASCAR licensing booth to get my credentials, and they found out where I was from, and the entire crowd were going like, they made the game.
NASCAR 25, honestly, is the game we've all always wanted to build. We've talked a lot about other team members and how we've all sort of overlapped and crisscrossed our entire career, but the ability to finally sort of put all the pieces together, take all of the core elements of what makes all of our teams great, and really deliver the game that we've always wanted to make, even 20, 25 years ago, is amazing for me. And it almost feels like a full circle moment. You know, we all started years and years ago, and we've all been doing this a really long time, but it's super special to put this team together and be able to deliver.
We're thrilled to have iRacing as our trusted partner, a team that has consistently delivered exceptional results for NASCAR for over 15 years. Stay tuned for more information as we continue to keep you updated on the progress of NASCAR 25 over the coming months.
Yeah, so no gameplay, which obviously no teasers, no screenshots. That is expected, not a big thing. Honestly, not really much to talk about. My only I just still have a big question. Like, what do you guys think this game is going to be really based on? Is it going to be based on the Monster Games method, which is NASCAR Heat, or will it be based on the way a lot of the iRacing folks talk about it? The guys that have been at iRacing for 25 years, they sound like they want to. It's like unfinished business for them after they made NR 2003. They want to make something similar to that, but ported to consoles. So it's really fascinating to see what is this game going to be. It's. I feel like on iRacing side, it's gonna be really pushing for physics and real life simulation and stuff. Not to the extent of the PC levels, but to an NR 2003 extent. Like they want like the actual on track product to be the focus, while you also have to cater towards the more arcadey, casual side of things as well, with features and game modes and stuff like that. So yeah, it's very fascinating. I'm not gonna waste any more time, any more of your time, guys. That was Dev Diary number 1. No gameplay, no screenshots, and everything in the background, by the way, here is just from esports, NASCAR esports, I think. So with iRacing, so yeah, nothing to talk about. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. Follow me on Twitter if you're not already. Subscribe if you're new. And yeah, that's, I would assume, the last update on NASCAR 25 for a few months. Next update you'll probably see are some screenshots or a teaser trailer or something like that towards the end of the year, I would assume, because this game is still 13 months away. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.